Now you can hear us. I think. You should be able to hear us.
Are we hearable?
Give us a thumbs up or not. In fact, I'm just going to go on Twitch real quick here and see if you can hear us.
For now, since we do not have a Brian,
Yes.
Blake is using his phone to, how you say, control things.
That's a really weird voice.
Yeah.
That's quite the weird
You
voice.
cannot hear us.
You still can't hear us, apparently.
Garbage. I gotta do like a 2-finger. Now you can hear it. I think. You should be able to hear us now. I lied.
Are we hearable?
Give us a thumbs up. Alrighty. Let me just adjust something real quick here.
I think we're good. What are you adjusting?
I'm adjusting the sound input.
You're gonna break it.
Probably. I'm sorry if I do.
You're gonna break it. You're gonna break it something.
Okay, never mind. Let's just change it back.
Thank you.
Pretend you don't see this live stream thingy.
Pretend you
don't see that either.
No.
Okay.
Put it into present mode.
No, you don't have to put it in % mode because it works. I ended up just perfectly. Okay. Welcome back to Blake Explains Live.
This is my first time here.
It is Zach's first time here.
I'm new to this.
Yeah, so welcome to the show.
Let's give him the initiation.
Can I get it? Not over the mic, but okay. Give him the initiation. All right, he's here. Yeah, so welcome back. We, as always, we're gonna have our first little game show here.
Oh boy.
Guessing Showdown.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, we did like a little. Gotta play something there.
Dubstep remix. Guessing Showdown comes down.
All right, and for today's guessing.
Look.
Oh, it doesn't show anything on here, just for me.
Fine.
For today's guessing showdown, we are doing Star Wars characters.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Wait, let's go.
I'm good at this.
This is gonna go for a while. So get ready for that.
Wait, do like generic characters count? Like, do like generic characters count?
No.
If it has a name, it counts.
Okay.
Is this including The Force Awakens?
If its name was mentioned in the movies, because I don't.
Like,
know
can it be
anything
like a
else.
specific character? Because like, what do we talk about?
Like, okay, I'm just go ahead and say it. Darth Vader. That's a character.
All right.
That's a guy name.
So we can't say stuff like stormtroopers.
No.
All right.
They have to have a name.
They have to have names.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So let's we're doing this now. So let's start with Mac and go this way.
All right. I'll start simple. Let's go Rey from the Force.
And we're gonna
Awakens.
count down from 10 while you're circling.
All right. Let's go Rey from the Force Awakens. Let's just go short and simple.
Yeah, go.
Rey from the Force Awakens.
Oh, right.
Wait, we're just picking one?
Yeah, one. Gotta say one.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Why are you saying people? I didn't say anybody yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
You will-
Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
So
Obi-Wan
now what?
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, okay.
Captain Phasma.
She's like
The Chrome Lady from Force Awakens.
Oh.
All
Poe. Poe Dameron.
right. Yoda.
General Grievous.
Crap, what's his name? Anakin.
Oh, okay. Luke Skywalker.
R2D2.
What are those? What's the little I hate counting myself out. Okay.
All right. C-3PO.
BB-8.
Oh man. It is...
Okay. Count Dooku.
Okay.
Oh God, no. Jesus. What was it? Liam Neeson. Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay.
Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Liam Neeson.
Oh my gosh. Oh shoot! No. Han Solo.
Wait.
Chewbacca.
I feel okay. I feel like that was said though.
Okay. All right. So he said Chewbacca. Oh crap! Oh, freaking Princess Leia.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
Why can't I think of these people?
Okay. Jango Fett.
Captain Rex.
Oh yeah. Commander Cody.
Dang it. Crap.
Counting over and over.
Finn.
Again. That's what I was trying to name Finn. I couldn't.
All
think of
right.
his name.
All right. Kiadi Mundi.
Okay. Okay.
What's the girl from the Clone Wars?
That's what I was thinking too. I was trying to remember. her
No,
name.
no. What is it?
Ah, backwards.
Dang it.
All
said
right.
BB-8 or Greedo.
Yeah.
I said BB-8.
Did
Yeah.
you say BB? Oh, not BB-8. The other guy. The
I guess we're having a special
IG-88.
guest.
IG-88. That one. Yeah.
Dallas is special guesting apparently.
For like 5
Special
seconds.
guesting. I
Aye.
get stuff in my room.
Okay, so on to the next slide. Actually, wait, before we go on, everyone, you sneak peek there. So the last time, Devin won, so Devin's not here though. But yeah, congratulations to Devin, he won the last bet.
He's a really big nerd.
Yeah, so, on the next.
That's like 50% exact.
So, as you can see, Easy Allies has been established. I know this has been out for like 3 weeks now, and I'm sorry, we've been trying to do this like
It's
3
been like
weeks
a month, I think, actually.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
oh yeah, they've had their month anniversary. So yeah, we've been trying to do this for like 3 weeks. I actually planned this like the week of they did it, and we haven't been able to for a month.
For like a lot of complications.
Yeah, for a lot of complications. So yeah, at least we're here. We're here now, and we're here for the
Hi.
April podcast.
Hi.
So I'm really happy. But let's go ahead and talk about this.
Hi.
Easy Allies, and we talked about before, was in game trailers, and they went to
They went
now
AWOL.
and it made their own. Yeah, they made their own company, and so now they're doing their same old stuff. They're doing like their shows, they're doing their streams, but a lot more of it. And they're not all be able to working full time right now. But they said actually it's pretty crazy. Something around like $200,000 if they want to employ like all like 9 of them. But they're at the 37,000 right now, around that. So if you want to, you can go check out their Patreon page, and if you want to help support.
Their intro video was pretty funny.
Yeah, their intro video.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we watched. I don't know what he watched, but that's all we watched.
I watched all of this.
We watched it 15 minutes before we started, and it was pretty funny.
Basically.
So yeah, I just wanted to just kind of give a shout out to those guys because I really like their stuff, and actually BXL, this show is a lot like really based off one of their older shows they did at GT. So yeah, that's why this thing was kind of encouraged. So I wanted to give a shout out. All right, so on to the next thing. First game of BXL today. Miitomo. Now this is Nintendo's very first app. Like
Yeah.
they've never had another phone app / anything like that.
They've never had a smart glass.
Yes, they've never had anything like that. And so basically what it is, you have your Mii characters, and you can take these, you can import them from your 3DS, you can import them from your Wii U, you can make your own new ones. You can do all these things, and basically what it is, you interact with other people. So if I have my Miitomo, and you have your Miitomo, we friend each other, and then I can ask you questions, and I'll get the answer from that. I can pay candy to get those answers.
Candy?
Get candy.
Real candy?
No, not really. Yeah, the candy pops out the bottom of the little port. It's pretty great.
Then why would we call it candy? Why not just call it like money? Like-
because they're lazy.
They're
And-
getting my hopes up with candy and then crushing my dreams.
They found this really nice JPEG image on Google.
Oh.
That's the one.
A clip art.
Yes.
Find some generic Google Drive clip art.
And so basically, you kind of learn information. And the funny thing is, I was playing this game with Devin, and they're like, you'll learn things you don't know about your friends. I'm like, there's nothing I really don't know about my friends. And then I answer a question. He's like, how many pets do you have? And Devin's like, I have a gecko and like a cat, like this other thing. I was like, you have pets? I was just like, oh.
You have a life?
I was like, well, I guess that's a thing. And I was
You
like, oh my-
exist?
and I was like, oh my gosh, Nintendo was right. I thought they were gonna be so wrong. I learned something from somebody. And
I can teach you something that you don't know about me.
the only bad thing
not
I'd
that
say
bad.
about this game,
What?
the only bad thing I'd say about this game is it gets kind of like old because you're like sometimes I'm like asked the
It's
same
just social
question
media.
again.
It's just kind of social media.
Yeah, it just kind of turns
Yeah.
into a social media. It's fun, and I can see like you just checking up, getting some new outfits, asking some more questions so you can get more stuff. But really, what a lot of people are really wanting this is because they introduced My Nintendo. So you actually get to hook up your My Nintendo account to this Miitomo, and it gives you coins. Now there's platinum coins, there's Miitomo coins, and I believe there's like gold and silver and bronze.
Mm-hmm.
And these coins they can help you get discounts. You having troubles over here?
A little bit. I'm sorry.
You can get discounts on games on the My
dang.
Nintendo website. You can actually get free games
Dang.
sometimes. One game you can get from this is Zelda Picross, which was it was like tied in with the new Twilight Princess HD release.
Oh.
And so yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that and now this My Nintendo system with the NX and with the Wii U and 3DS, it's all gonna be tying into this My Nintendo system now. So when you're playing games, it's gonna give you coins, and if you're connected, and it's basically just one central hub now, kind of like your PlayStation Network and your Xbox Live. Like it's their.
By the way, I do want to say
Version of
one
that.
thing. I want to say one thing. All three houses of the gaming world are represented at this table today. Just, like you're all about Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm an Xbox guy, and he's a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Everything is represented.
We
So
breed the
we
Triforce.
could really bring the opinions on
Triforce.
on all
Triforce.
sides. Wait, we gotta be
Triforce.
like,
Triforce.
yeah, we gotta put it up in the camera. So
Triforce.
It's a really bad Triforce.
Triforce of hope.
Yeah,
Triforce
so-
of nerds.
Now asking the panel, what do you guys think about Miitomo? What do you think about Nintendo's first app? What do you think about the idea of just like a kind of plain game? It's not an actual they didn't port Mario
Yeah.
to the.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
all right. So definitely, Nintendo is a very ambitious studio. They they want to do all they can make sure they provide for their people. They make whatever they come out with entertaining.
Mhm.
This was annually rated 3.5 out of 5.
Manly rated. That's-
You rated it or just what you've
You
seen?
heard it
what
here
I
first,
saw.
folks.
Okay.
Miitomo was manly rated.
Meh. Very meh.
Very man.
And but like it is a but like if it's just used as like a social media, it is like really creative to put something like this on your phone because like say if you don't have like a DS device or something like that.
Is it free?
Yes, it is free.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is free, and most of the stuff they plan is to be free. Like Pokemon Go, which I don't want to get any spoilers, which is coming up later. But Bulbasaur is a guy. And yeah, so like that Pokemon Go is free, and I'm pretty sure they plan to do most of their stuff free because it just helps them. And Miitomo is like it's still like one of those popular games on iOS and Android. So like. It's pretty crazy to see how fast it chopped the charts. Like, Nintendo was really smart to do this. And the only really in-app purchase is to get more money. And you really don't need this because, well, you do
Microtransactions.
you do if you want to get some fast.
Bring
Yeah.
supply drops to Miitomo.
No, please, we're enough with those jokes.
So it was
I
pretty
got
cool.
a legendary helmet.
I found it pretty cool that I could hop into the game and not feel like I had to purchase something, like
Yeah.
to play. Like, it just felt like I could just enjoy this. Like,
Yeah.
I got a cool ninja outfit, and I didn't pay anything.
Like with what you said, like being able to get discounts at the store, it's really making this seem rewarding and like worthwhile. But if it's just one thing, like I haven't personally used this, what is it? So it's just kind of talking to your friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically,
Yeah,
like,
it
you
seems
ask
like-
questions.
It seems like it's gonna
and
get
answer them.
repetitive easily, and basically, really, all it's good for is to make sure you
So-
win and you win only.
One
Yeah.
thing about this is that, like, since it's the first time that Nintendo's ever attempted something like this, like, there's no baseline to compare it to, so, like, the fact that it's an entirely free service that you can carry around in your pocket, that's never been done by Nintendo.
It's kind of something original.
There's nothing, like, really, it can be rated 3.5 out of 5 or whatever, but really, like, it's all that you've really got at this point. Like, nothing else has really been created for this sort of genre in terms of the Nintendo.
Yeah. That's why, and I think that's why they wanted to kind of branch out to this. And the reason Nintendo they're not like any other company. They don't do the huge. They don't do the regular.
No
They
supply
do
drops.
they do what they want to do because they
Yeah.
got the money to do what they want to do. And so really, when you see these companies, if you see PlayStation or Xbox do something like that, you'd see like something like Assassin's Creed Chronicles, where they release a miniature Assassin's Creed game on something.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's like, well, we don't want to put our stuff on here because then it might not be exactly what we want. It's not. We want our stuff to be on our consoles, like your main games, your Zelda games. You want those to be on your console. You want people to go and buy it because Zelda's on there. They don't be like, oh, I already have a phone. I'll just download Zelda on my phone. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so really what Miitomo is for is it's just because connected with My Nintendo, it's to encourage people to go get the NX, to go get the Wii U, so they can get more discounts for their stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, I got all this stuff, but I can't use it. Well,
It's a-
I've heard a 3DS is pretty cool. I'll go buy one of those.
Kind of a way of advertising, you could say, maybe.
Yeah, it's basically one big advertisement, which makes it sound stupid, but it's pretty much what it is.
It's
Like-
an effective one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely it's an advertisement that's like worth your while.
Yeah. And
Help us
I'm
help
glad.
you.
And it's not like they're just doing this. It's not like it's like a really crappy game, and it's just like, oh, you should go play our stuff. Like they do put heart and
Help
like, you can
us
feel.
help you.
Yeah. So I do appreciate that.
All right.
All right, and so we're on to the next. All right,
Oh,
you've seen
baby.
this last week. Was it last week?
Last
I'm having
Yeah.
bad time sense. Last week we played. I'm looking at the camera. Last week we played Final Fantasy BX or
XV.
XV.
You
Either
never
way,
get it right.
I was like,
You
I'm gonna get it right this time. I'm gonna slightly look to the side and look at it, and I thought I saw VX, and no, XV 15. I'm just gonna say 15 from now on, so I don't screw up. Final Fantasy 15. We played this demo. It looked amazing.
It did. It was very visually appealing. Like in terms of like the water physics and the lighting and like the hair and all that. The hair looked like at some points it looked kind of bad, like during the cutscenes.
Yeah.
For some reason.
The weird part is the cutscenes like look worse than the actual game. Like with everything, you always see the cutscenes that are always like they're like trying to make it like really good, and that's what they'll show in all the trailers. Like, yeah, it's a good game.
Metal
Yeah,
Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Oh yeah, the 5.
Yeah.
5. The thing that bothered me about 5, I was like, I would see the cutscenes, and I'd be like, oh, this is so pretty, so nice.
And you
I was
see
like, I
gameplay.
feel like because it was being made for PS3, I'm like, okay,
I
they
quit that
probably
That's
probably
a valid
rendered.
excuse.
They
but,
probably
like,
made these renders. They probably made these models for PS3, and then
You-
they updated them for
you-
PS4.
I quit that game
And
in
then-
under a week.
And then in PS4, they just like, okay, we'll just we'll do the cutscenes on PS4, so that way it looks beautiful,
Yeah.
and that way people can still be like, oh, this is definitely a PS4 game. Then when they see the trailers, because all they see is the cutscenes. And yeah, I think that's okay, because I'm glad at least they put some effort somewhere. But like, and I understand like when you're doing these kind of things, you want the cutscenes to be beautiful, because that's sometimes that is the rewarding part. Sometimes like, oh, I finished this part really part.
Or
Oh,
maybe
here's this cool thing I haven't been able to see.
Maybe if you're Telltale Games, your entire game is
Entire game is a cutscene, so you get to choose how you
So
play the cutscene.
yeah. So like something to say about
Choose
this.
your own adventure cutscenes.
All right, yeah.
Telltale
So, something about what I noticed at this game, like watching the live stream, it looks like it's a whole new take on what Final Fantasy is.
Oh,
It used to be
and it
very.
is.
It used to be very methodical and like turn-based, and now it's more kind of like hack and slash. It seems.
Yeah, it's an action RPG now. It does still have RPG elements. You level up your characters. You're with these other. You have your party members. It's not just you running around in an open field. You still got your guy. You got your bros. They're coming in there in their car.
Literally,
Sausage
bros.
Fest.
Yeah, here's your
The
bro.
Sausage Fest.
The Sausage Fest for Final Fantasy 15. And so you're all attacking, and these guys that you've all been training together. You're fighting all these guys. You're telling them what to do. You're like, hey, go get this guy. Heal me. Attack from the back. Like other stuff like this.
It's like Fallout 4.
It's like Fallout 4 apparently. So.
Fallout 4 is really good.
This guy's live.
Big fan. Big fan.
Big fan. Yeah. So like it does still have that core Final Fantasy places, but they're just bringing it to a different way. Like, and if you look, and it's not exactly because 17 is actually like technically like a half action RPG, half turn based, because you're running around and you actually switch between the characters to play as them. But basically, you choose your move and then you aim the move. So like it's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do my Buster move now with my arm cannon. So now I do that. Now I'm gonna go run over and actually blast the guy. But like you have to do the secret. You have to go through the menu to press it. It's like Kingdom Hearts, where you have to go through the menus. But like I'm pretty sure you can't move until you press the stuff. You probably can. So basically, you're dodging everything in real time, and you're shooting everything in real time. But to do those things, you actually have to take turns to when it's your turn. Then you can shoot.
Yeah.
They go. They shoot at you, and you can kind of dodge. Like it's that. And I think that's really cool because like it isn't Final Fantasy VII. It's not the same thing. Everyone wanted like the turn-based. Like a lot of people wanted the turn-based back, and I think it's good to see the game in a different way because with these new visuals, I just don't think that it works well. Like when you put the turn-based into these old things into this into that top-down side view.
When it's a turn-based game, like you're not really paying attention to the graphics per se.
Yeah.
You're really like staring at some menus and some health bars when you're playing a turn-based game.
And
when you're playing an action RPG like this, like you kind of have to be like watching like all the different enemies, and you kind of like you don't exactly notice it like so like acutely that like you see every little detail and you're like every mistake and all that, but like you kind of like you look at it and it's really immersive when you're kind of like paying attention to the entire battlefield and all that. Like it's really immersive when the graphics are as good as they are in the demo.
Yeah, it really because this game it basically is like okay, Final Fantasy VII. It doesn't the graphics don't really live up to today. Like
Level up the graphics.
Now yeah, they're leveling up the graphics here, and when you do that, I think it just really like when you do this, it really makes it better. And by the way, why we're getting into this so much. Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7 are running on the same engine. They're on the Unreal 4, and so is Kingdom Hearts.
The same engine? Like no
Like-
alterations?
No. Like, what I mean by that is they're running off, like, they're developing on the same platform.
Like a lot of games have run off the source engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like run off. So like
Okay.
they're both developing on it. That doesn't mean they're gonna they'll be the same games with different skins and different missions. It just means that they're gonna
Like
because they like I said like this one's like half turn based, half action. Like so it's actually like they got to program different stuff for that. This one's full on action RPG.
exact like games that run on the source engine like Half-Life, Gary's Mind, CS:GO.
Yeah, so everything that
But
Valve
like,
makes.
I'm saying like Final Fantasy 7 and this looks so much different. Like how are they running off of the same thing? Like if Final Fantasy 7 is not the same engine as this, then like why didn't Final Fantasy 7 look as this? Look as good as this? back in the day?
When I say that, I mean the remake.
Oh.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 back in
It's
like,
like when people said that,
back
like,
in the
oh,
day.
Battlefield 4 and The Division are on the same engine, but it's like, no, Division is a modified version of the Frostbite engine called Snowdrop, and it's different, but it's also kind of similar.
Get in there. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's they're both the remade version of Final Fantasy 7 is running on that. So is Kingdom Hearts. And I actually want to get into this. When I was playing this, when you're the tiny little guy, it reminded me so much when you played Kingdom Hearts in Alice in Wonderland because you're actually
that mission was pretty fun.
in Alice in Wonderland when you're playing, you're on the floor and you see like these giant tables that are coming up and this giant the Trick Master. When you're fighting him, it just feels like you're like whoa, like this is so cool. Like they actually have like this field depth and everything.
And when you change the time in that building that you were in when you're tiny, when you change like the time, like you could tell like everything like changed. Like when you made it dark. Like,
oh yeah,
it
in
actually,
15.
Like, yeah.
So yeah,
it took time for everything to you actually had to like adjust to the different lighting, so it was like pitch black for a few seconds, and then everything was like Twilight kind of.
Yeah. So what they did
Not
is
the movie, the time.
He's saying you're saying that basically it would pretty much what it did is it sped up time, so you'd see like all the lighting go crazy for a second because it was all moving really fast.
Yeah.
As it switches to nighttime and everything, like you see like the shadows go away
and
like it turn really black, and then lights turn on. Like
so something we should
it's really
mention
pretty.
is that the demo was not actually like coinciding with anything that we would really like see per se in a main game. It was actually mainly just like a tech demo.
Yeah.
Like there's not like it's not like the first mission of the game or anything like that. I don't think at least.
What I really like about the Kingdom Hearts, like seeing that it's running off the same engine. Like, and I haven't been able to play any Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm like, but I'm still super hyped for it because it looks amazing. And I'm like, just playing this was enough for me to be like, okay, I trust them now. They got this under wraps. Like I for sure know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be great because even that there was so little minor things. Like there wasn't really that much like going on in that level. You're just kind of collecting stuff. But like even that I had fun.
Yeah.
And so that's
running
Final Fantasy
around
15.
collecting the dings.
And one thing I just kind of wanted to throw this in here because I really blew my mind. they added a flying car into this game.
Okay, first thing I have to say about this.
It looks like a Fallout 4 mod.
Yes, even though the landscape does not look like Fallout 4.
That right there,
Those
that's
graphics.
the Commonwealth. He's in the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
He's
but-
driving the Batmobile past a red rocket right there on his left. That's a red rocket.
For those of you that know
That
Fallout
is
4.
some type of Batmobile
Fallout
kind of
4,
thing.
Fallout, big fan.
But like seriously,
Fallout,
that really mistaken because the graphics so good. People might be like, oh no, graphics are totally different. People are like, oh, graphics do kind of look the same. But me, I'm one of those people that says graphics look the same because both games are astonishingly beautiful.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 its graphics could be better.
So yeah, I just wanted to say I kind of think this is a really this is the kind of stuff they're really trying to like innovate. Like you would never play
Fallout 4 review today.
You would never play
Just saying.
You would never play a Final Fantasy game and think, oh, I'm gonna like be going around and like flying in cars in like 3D space. Like that's not when you go into the thing. You got your top down cities and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that really changes it. And it actually like this will really help by getting around because this has a huge map to go around it because it got this giant world to explore.
Did they give like a scale, kind of like how like GTA 5 was like, oh, it's bigger than like Red Dead Redemption and GTA San Andreas combined? Like, did they give like a scale or something?
No, I
like
don't think so. But it's gonna be very much lived in. Like it's gonna be hard to explore everything from what I can tell.
that? Like Fallout 4.
You know what's not
Yes.
gonna be bigger than?
Probably about Fallout 4 size, I'd say.
You know what's not gonna be bigger than?
What?
No Man's Sky. I saw a gameplay trailer for that. That game looked amazing.
Yeah. We did a Blake Explains on that. That was
It got a lot of views.
It did get a lot of views for our channel,
Thanks.
not in general. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to say I think this is really cool. It just kind of shows off what the kind of stuff they're going for.
Yeah.
All right, so Star Fox Zero. This came out like yesterday,
Do a
or
barrel
the day
roll.
before. Yeah. So this
It's not-
game,
It's not called.
yeah, it came out Friday. Yeah, do a barrel roll.
I would rather not. We're sitting in chairs right now. We got a
Would be
camera.
quite
If
awkward.
if I did a barrel roll, I'd really go out to the frame. People would be like, "You didn't really do a barrel roll."
It's not true.
It's editing. It's edited.
And you'll see our thumbnail on YouTube as our little Star Fox Zero characters. It's pretty great. Yeah, so Star Fox Zero is a brand new take on Star Fox. They're
Who doesn't
still
love Star Fox?
they're still trying to do the they're trying to not really remake it, but like kind of a sequel to the N64 version and Star Fox 64, the famous acclaimed like best Star Fox game.
Is it like a sequel, or is it like a spiritual successor?
It's kind of like a spiritual successor, yeah.
Alright.
And what it does is it actually takes some of the things from Star Fox 2 they planned, like this little guy right here. You can't see me pointing to it, but
the diamond thing next to Slippy.
yeah, it's a little walker. So like he basically your pilot when you're inside the cockpit, you could like press a button to transform into this walker guy, and so you could walk on the floor and actually have like full 3D movement because there'll be gotta get my words together here. They'd have where you'd fly through things, but you could only move your character on the screen. You couldn't actually like 3D move, like look around. You actually have to you stay locked on this one plane as you fly through it, and it was different because nothing had really done that yet. So it was pretty fun, and personally I think it was really fun. But now they've intertwined this. They got the 3D movement when you go to the walker, and sometimes you can do it when you're in the plane. And so you're changing all these things up. You go through space, and most of the time space is on a not on a a spline. You're actually going on around in 3D, shooting these guys in 3D space.
Ah, okay.
And they actually have a lot of nods to the old games in here, like the do a barrel roll and all that stuff. Like it's pretty great that they'll add these things in here. And they actually made a Star Fox anime.
Did they really?
Yes, and I think I don't know if it's more than one episode, but the first episode is out. And
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they also added another vehicle, which is basically like a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Yeah, and you can drop this little there's a little robot guy inside of him, and you can drop him onto the floor, and you control with the gamepad.
Is it Clank?
Yes.
Oh, crossover confirmed.
And,
You heard it here first.
you use Clank, and you look around with the gamepad, and you get to see first person from the robot's view.
That's
and you actually get to you basically hacking stuff.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah, so you drop them into like a sewer, and there's like little terminal in there. And
like
you go
the
up,
spider from Black
and you
Ops
look on the
2.
gamepad, and you go up to the thing, and you press on it to hack the terminal. because you know that you need like a little reconnaissance.
I said it as a joke a second ago, but it's like the spider from that one mission in like the Black Ops 2 campaign, where like,
Yep.
you get like the little spider and you go on like the Oasis.
It can like go in vents and
Yeah,
stuff.
it
Yeah.
goes in the
It
vents
goes
and then
around
it goes like in
vents.
hacks.
Yeah,
the elevator and all
it's
that.
like that. It's like that.
Yeah,
And I
just like that. I
think
can't
it's-
draw a Fallout 4 reference,
I think
unfortunately.
this game got such a bad rep because it wasn't going like blowing anything out of the water. Just like we're doing another Star Fox game.
If it's not,
And if you don't play it, you're probably not going to be that impressed because you're not playing these new things. You don't know these new types. Like they
That's
showed
how-
it off, but like I think they did a better job showing it off like around the last time before the game came out because they're like, okay, look at all this stuff. Look at all these things we've done. We've improved these graphics. They
That's-
look way better. They're HD for the first time.
that's how I felt about the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Like my brothers Jet and Ty, who are also very big fans of the anime, were like, dude, look at this game. It looks so fun, doesn't it? And I was like, I mean, it doesn't really look that fun to me. And then we actually bought the game, and my brothers called me in to where they were playing where they were playing the copy that they bought.
Mhm.
And I played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh my god.
This is the
This-
best
this
Dragon
is
Ball
in-
Z game
This
ever.
is the best thing that I've ever done with my life. And then I got Fallout 4. But, like,
Just giving you a sequence of events here.
Fallout 4. And, basically, like, you don't understand how it's gonna work and, like, how good it's gonna be until you've actually, like, played it. And, like, because, like, trailers can only do so much. Like,
Yeah.
you can't actually experience what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch a video of someone playing a game in VR. Like, when you see, like, somebody standing there with, like, the little headset and, like...
Yeah,
the-
it feels kind of silly. Like,
you sit
this
there
is a
and
game.
you're just like, yeah, they're just like those HTC Vive things. Like that guy's just working in a kitchen or something, and then
Yeah.
but then you actually try it and you're just like, whoa.
I'm here. The world. Yeah.
Sink.
Virtual food.
Toaster.
So what do you guys think about like these kind of games that kind of get a bad rep at first that like but then end up like being a pretty decent game? Like Star Fox, I'd say like I haven't played it yet, but like from what I can tell and what I've heard, it just got a bad rep from the beginning, but it is a really good game. Like it's so like when you look at something when you look at a game and you see a trailer, like and like you see Star Fox, you're like, this is just 64. But like you never played it, kind of like Xenoverse. If you looked, like you're saying, look at Xenoverse trailers, you're like, oh, well, this just looks like the old Dragon Ball Z games. Like,
Yeah.
yes, all Dragon Ball Z games look like Dragon Ball Z games because it's the same content,
Yeah,
but with different
it's
gameplay.
It's just hey,
Yeah.
Goku is gonna scream at some stuff and I'm gonna shoot lasers from his hands.
Yes. And that's that with Star Fox. That's how it gets. So yeah, panel, go ahead, tell us your feels.
So, I have personally never played a Star Fox game in my entire life.
You're missing.
But I feel like if I were to see the trailer of this, I'm a person that like, when I see a trailer, like, oh, this stuff looks so cool and this looks so cool. And then, I watch, YouTube videos when the game, launches and stuff. I'm like, this doesn't look interesting. Now I get the game for myself.
like,
Then
this
that's
is
when the
so
real
cool.
magic happens.
Yeah.
Like I'm the kind of guy that like before I got the game Dead Rising 2, which is one of my favorite games ever, by the way. When I first got the game Dead Rising 2, before I got it, I got the demo, and I also did like a lot of research on it. And my brothers would get mad at me because they were like, "Dude, you've played through the demo like 45 times, and you've looked at the wiki page for 45 hours in a row. Like, you know everything about the game, and you don't even have it yet." So like,
I do that.
I do that so much.
I just don't got money.
And I thought that it was gonna be like when I thought that my brothers told me like it's gonna ruin the game for you, and I was like, it's probably gonna ruin the game for me. I bought into it, and then I got the game, and I was like, bro,
You lied to me!
because that game is incredible, by the way. It's like Fallout 4, but
Say how many times X has Fallout 4 in the comments, and I will buy you a
put a
pizza.
counter. He will buy you a pizza. Confirmed.
Panel.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
Are we-
You have to shake on it. Shake
Panel,
on it.
do we have any more to say
Psych!
about Panel, do we have any more to
We
say
do
about
not.
this? We do not. Okay.
We rest our case.
Star Fox, good game.
Fallout
Go check
4.
it out. Just came out. Go love it. Go give some love.
Fallout 4.
All right.
Overwatch.
Yeah, you probably can't.
Hey, we did that.
You probably
Good
can't
job.
see the whole game. I'm gonna check on my thing real quick here. You probably can't see the whole thing, but it is Overwatch. Okay, you can't see it. Does anyone want to take this over
Okay,
since you guys are
yeah.
really excited about
Alright,
this?
So, basically, Overwatch is kind of like, you could say it's a MOBA, but not really.
First person, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
basically it takes a whole big cast of characters that have one major special ability that's like different from everyone else's.
They all have their specialized weapons and their specialized play styles. Like there's gonna be the one dude who's got a lot of health, the one that does a lot of damage. There's gonna be the guy that's got like the sniper and the guy that's got like the melee weapons.
Yeah,
and all that.
and I've seen a person do closed beta play through and stuff. He played this game a lot. There's actually a lot of customization items for this game.
Oh yeah.
No
I've seen-
microtransactions that I know of though.
Supply drops.
There are microtransactions from what I hear for like skins and stuff.
Well, yeah,
like,
like,
But
That's
I hear
cosmetic.
they are still earnable throughout the game though.
yeah. So you can just buy
Is
it
it-
early.
But is it reasonable? Like, is it reasonable to earn it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you.
Because like a
it's
lot
like,
of games, they
no,
say,
it's like you'll play a match and you're like, oh, I did well. Here's a skin.
but
like, stuff like that.
Like there have been games that say like, hey, you can you don't have to pay. You can just get it through the game. Like Rainbow Six Siege when they released the Black Ice DLC, they were like, hey, there's these 2 new characters.
They did that right.
They did that right, kinda, but like, because you see, in this game, you earn renown per match. I'm not gonna go into it too much.
Yeah.
And then like characters cost like 3,000 renown.
Mm-hmm.
And then, basically,
Yeah.
like, you can pay $2 for these characters, or you can earn them in the actual game. You can just play the game and earn them. And it's like, okay, that sounds cool.
But the problem
But
is
the problem is
they cost so much.
they cost 2,500 a round, which is what is that, like more than 5 times?
No, not 2,500. 25,000.
It's more than 5 times.
And
the
if you
amount of
went,
characters.
I'm pretty sure the most renown I've gotten a game is probably about 500.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be a long.
It's like
Oh.
you can still technically earn them in the game. Like it's not like a reasonable way to earn it.
Yeah, and this actually, the funny thing is, this ties back to the Mitomo. Mitomo, you get like 5-10 points from answering a question, and things cost like thousands of dollars. And you're just like, okay, so I have to play this game for years if I want any more money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
And
all right. Oh, you can go ahead. I was gonna say something about Overwatch.
no, yeah, keep going.
All right.
This is about Overwatch.
So, one thing, there are some certain characters that are gonna get a heavy nerf. So for any of you that play Overwatch, that have played the beta for it, or if you've gotten a chance to play it at all, and you liked a certain character that seemed really powerful, you're not gonna like that character anymore, because knowing these MOBA companies, come up with these games, they're like,
Like those guys that decided to
this
discontinue Infinite Crisis.
So it's like, this guy's too powerful for the battlefield. Well, he's gonna suck. No one's gonna want him anymore.
Like they discontinued Infinite Justice. I'm sorry.
So
it was a DC MOBA. I could play as the Flash. I liked it.
I wanted to bring something attention to the panel about Overwatch. Did you guys know that there's been some controversy in this game?
Oh boy, I love controversy.
One of the characters, who's a female, she's a strong female role. I don't know her name. Sorry, I don't play Overwatch.
You know what she looks like?
Yeah, she's the
Point her
one
out on the screen.
She's the one with the orange like goggles, and she has like the white spandex.
Tracer?
Yeah, Tracer.
Tracer. That one. Tracer.
Tracer, there's a she's a very like strong female character. She's bumbly, like she's just a crazy like wacky character. And
They did
one of her winning poses. She
no.
became very over sexualized, and she has a little butt pose where she aims her butt at the camera when she wins.
She's British.
And yeah, and everyone was like, "Whoa, no!"
SpaghettiOs.
Everybody, they did that exact same thing.
They just at the same time, just whoa, what is no, my children, why?
SpaghettiOs.
They did that.
And everyone
All at once.
So they're all flipping out on the internet. Why is this character over sexualized? She's not a sexual character. Like she's just a strong, like fun female character. You don't have to throw this like sexual pose in there when she's not that way. Like it doesn't fit the
Harley Quinn.
Like it doesn't like Harley Quinn would do that, but like it doesn't fit Tracer's character. And so everyone was like, well, why is this here? And so like they're telling everybody in Blizzard's like, okay, we'll fix this. And they added a new pose to the game to replace the old one. And it's like slightly to the left, like you can still see her butt, but it's like a little other way.
Hey guys,
and then they were still bad, and they're like, and then some guy.
Let me take. All right, guys, we're gonna do the same pose, except it's gonna be a little bit still tilted back, so you can't see as much.
Yeah, like it's not exactly that, but that's basically what they did. And then there was a guy. He's like, yeah, I play Overwatch, and I have a daughter, and I want her to play Overwatch, and but when you have stuff like this, and they see characters like this that are just regular people doing these sexualized poses, what does my daughter think? And so she's like, oh, whatever, butt poses are cool.
Nerf her so she never wins and never does the pose.
Yeah, apparently everybody like hates her in like the actual game.
Because apparently, like, they get, like, I've heard that Overwatch gets, like, pretty much updates constantly because they're constantly balancing the characters because everybody's like, oh, that guy's overpowered. And
You know what
like,
I hate? Reaper. He's like the character that's
Did you
kind of
play this game?
No, I've seen it like a lot of gameplay. This guy right in the middle. His special is aimbot hacking with like wall hacks, freaking damage multipliers by 10,000.
sounds pretty
and-
good.
It's like
Sounds pretty nice. I'd play
it's
this.
like in Fallout 4 when you upgrade the ninja perk and get.
Alright, Zach.
Like he just spins in circles. And
Me-
just
melee
keeps
attacks
shooting.
do 10 times sneak attack.
Oh
damage.
my gosh! Fallout 4, too much.
I like it.
Life is Fallout 4, I guess. But like, yeah, he's probably a guy that's got a huge nerf.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it's okay for these people to be like, well, it's our? They also replied with, well, because they were complaining again because they said it was still over sexualized, and they're like, well, it's our game, it's our choice. We didn't have to change it in the first place. Like, we get to do what we want.
Okay.
To do.
I feel like in a game like this, that's like, with all, like you said, with all these constant updates because people are saying like things are overpowered. They're listening to the community a lot. So like, when the community just brings a problem like this, like when you fix every problem and then you don't fix something as small as, hey, just don't make her show her butt, like
Just
it
one
shows
winning
that
animation, gone.
it really shows that like when you do these things where like you entirely change like someone's damage and all that to make them more balanced against other players, but you don't do something as simple as just like
Give him another pose.
exactly when you don't do something that simple, it really shows that like it's a sellout move.
But at least we know she has a nice butt, and I just
Oh,
want to
that- we all know. We all know.
We all know. Okay.
Have you seen the action? Have you seen?
We're
their
gonna
animated
get a lot of
short?
hate in that for the comments.
Have you seen their animated short?
Of what?
Overwatch actually made. You can,
They made like a beginning trailer, right?
it's
Like an introduction.
it's
kind of
called
thing?
Alive. It's like a kind
Portal's
of
still alive.
a little short that it's kind of like a little animated short that they did.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see there with her nice butt. Yeah,
All right. So yeah, so on to the
good
next
short though. I
topic.
watched it. I liked it.
Pokemon.
Not a
yes.
bad short.
Pokemon. Go.
Gotta go fast.
Go.
Can Sonic be the next Pokemon, please? Sonic, I choose you.
Sonic confirmed for Pokemon Go.
That's still legendary to me, Sonic.
Yeah, so this game, like we were talking about before, it's gonna be like third Nintendo's like third app, somewhere around there, because
So
I'm pretty
is
sure there's a release between Pokemon Go and the Miitomo. What were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, is this gonna be like a mobile Pokemon, where it's got like, you know, you've got energy. You used all your energy today. You can have your
Wait
way
for an
home,
hour
but
till you can play again.
if
Actually-
you run out of energy too fast,
Like I
consult your
said,
doctor.
this is Nintendo doesn't like to put their games straight onto things. This is basically Pokemon in real life, which is pretty awesome.
Like Pokemon Snap.
So what it does is it combines.
Oh, no, don't even talk about
it
that.
combines Google Maps with your phone and Pokemon Go. So basically, let's say I'm on my phone and I'm
This
like,
is
Can I have a
revolutionary.
Bulbasaur in my
actually I
bedroom?
have my phone right here. I'm on my phone and I'm looking and I'm like, oh my gosh, right outside in my front yard is a Pikachu.
I want a Bulbasaur in my bedroom.
Bulbasaur in your bedroom. It's
I'm-
possible.
Because Google's gonna go into your bedroom.
Yes,
Hashtag Bulbasaur in my bedroom.
because they've already mapped out your whole bedroom.
Exactly.
It's kind of scary.
It-
They know, and it like changes like while you move stuff. It's starting to change. You're like,
Like, I walk into the room and the Bulbasaur runs away. The Bulbasaur ran away. I'm like, Bulbasaurs can't do that.
so basically a Pikachu's outside, and I'm like, oh sweet. So I actually have to go walk downstairs, go out where the Pikachu is, and I can capture it. And so like I throw out my Pokeball, and so far what we've seen, there isn't any like battle systems. It's just like I catch my Pokemon, I can battle other people. So like me and you got we got our Pokemons.
I caught the Bulbasaur
We
from my
whip out our
bedroom.
phones. We're like, all right, time to battle. And like in the middle of school, and we're like sitting there like in the hallway, like go Bulbasaur, and like nobody sees anything because it's all on our phone. But we look really cool to us, but everyone thinks we're really lame. So it doesn't matter. It's all that matters.
Someone's like, hey, get to class.
Get to class. Stop with your Pokemon
Shut
battles.
up, Mr. Deaver.
Hey, we can have our phones out. Pokemon battles are okay. They're
There's
legal.
a Bulbasaur in the hallway. Like you're standing up and you're standing up in class and
There's
it's
a
like,
Mewtwo. I gotta go to the science hall. Everyone's like, everyone just starts running out of the classroom
like,
to go
like,
get them.
You just raise your hand in the middle of class and it's like, what is it? And I'm just like, I have to go. And they're just like, why? And I'm just like, there's a Bulbasaur, there's a Mewtwo out in the small gym. Can we go to the small gym and get the Mewtwo? And they're just like, the teacher's just like, I understand.
She pulls out her phone. I understand.
And then,
But I'm going to capture it. She runs out the door.
Like the teacher just pulls out her phone. And she's just like,
Not if I get to it first.
and then she like runs and locks the door.
It's like, no!
If I can't have it, no one can.
So yeah. So what does the panel think about this? What does the panel think about Pokemon
It's
Go?
incredible. I want it.
All right, Matt.
10 out of 10 by Zach.
10 out of 10 IGN would fall out for it.
Oh, there's going. Okay, so there is going to be Pokemon centers. There is going to be gym battles. So basically,
Where's the gyms?
you actually have to go to a gym. So basically, it's like
can
so
I go
there
up to
might
a
not-
guy that's lifting?
if you live if
and
you
be like, let me capture your Pichu, bro.
if you go to a place and so it's gonna be like destinations, like they'll actually have specific spots, like they'll map out where they want gyms in an area. So like let's say like the Decatur like central place here.
Like the disc or something like that.
Yeah. So something like that. So like you'd go over there and you'd be like, okay, cool. Like right here.
There's just like 15 people standing outside the disc, like, hey, what are you guys doing? We're having a Pokemon gym battle here. Shut up.
battling the gym leader.
Where's Brock?
And so yeah, like that's really cool to me. Like, and they're actually gonna probably get me a lot of exercise because I'm gonna be like, oh man, I gotta go get a Bulbasaur, man. He's like,
Zach can probably get his tan
mile
on over
away.
the summer.
It is coming. It's supposed to come out this year, and it'll probably come out around the summer. So like within probably more near like next year towards the
Hey.
beginning of end of summer.
Nintendo is watching out for people that stay inside.
Watch
They
them.
want-
Okay, I'm betting on it now. E3 day of Pokemon Go release. They're just like E3. They're like, right,
and then
guys,
on,
everybody pull out your
on
phones.
the E3 stage, there's gonna be a Mewtwo. And people are gonna
Oh my
no,
gosh.
and then it's like risky because you gotta like
You gotta download the app and run up there and punch people out of the way so you can grab.
and like the security's gonna try to top you like you can't get it.
And
that
they'll
Please
probably, and
make it happen.
make it happen.
make it
Make
happen.
E3 great again.
Make E3 great again. We have to build a wall, and the Mewtwo's are gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I guess there's really not much more to say in this. That we're just really excited for it. Does anybody at the panel have any more to say about this?
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, gotta get exercise. Thank you, Nintendo.
If I
You
show
guys
up
can probably get your tan
Nintendo, the
on.
only one getting the
If I
exercise.
show up at your house at 11 p.m. because I really want to capture the Ivysaur that's in your front porch, don't get confused.
Don't ask questions.
If Zach takes your phone and just
Zach takes your phone and
looks your
download-
account because you beat him like 50 times in a gym battle.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. All right.
Sorry, stream. I have a call.
All right, he's getting a call. We're gonna wait. He's getting. All right. That's unprofessional, Mac.
How dare
We're gonna keep talking without you until you get back up here.
PlayStation?
4.
It's
That's what I gotta do with me. 4.
Oh, I see what you're doing. 4. Wait, no, I'm doing
That's
it.
not a
I'm doing it
5.
backwards. I'm doing it backwards. 4. Oh wait, no, you're.
Make a 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confused. Wait, so okay, there.
Wait, I did it first. I think it's backwards for them though.
55. PlayStation 55.
PlayStation 55 now available in your local GameStop.
So look, hang on. We should probably just wait because Mac is the PlayStation guy.
Mac, we'll talk about. That's why we need to get our opinions in before he starts talking over us.
PlayStation sucks. Xbox forever.
Fallout
4. Fallout 4.
PlayStation 4K is basically what is the PlayStation 4.5.
PlayStation Neo is apparently what they're calling it, but Mac's not here to confirm that because he's got a phone call.
And
No, you're not welcome. No.
I'm here
no.
to confirm
No,
that.
he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not here to confirm.
stop,
No.
stop, all of you.
Gosh, Zach.
PlayStation. Let me just explain it real quick before Matt goes on his tyrant. PlayStation 4K is basically the new PlayStation 5 in terms. It's the PlayStation 4.5.
It's like the Xbox 360 Slim.
Basically, you see that PlayStation 4 you got sitting on your thing. You all have it sitting on right
I
next to
don't.
you. You're playing it right now while watching the stream. I don't know why you're doing that. You should really stop. Like, just put it down, guys. And
Listen to them. Keep playing that.
that's invalid now. Because PlayStation 4K and the 4.
But the question
4.5.
is, will it have Fallout 4?
The answer is yes. So basically, it's invalid now because basically the 4.5 is a new system, and if you want to play VR to run on high maximum quality, you have to play on this system. So if you play, there'll be severe downgrades if you're playing on the regular PS4. So that means basically like, okay, I bought a.
It's like clickbait.
Yeah, and I bought the PlayStation. I bought the PlayStation VR. I'm like, oh sweet, I got the PlayStation VR. Start playing. It looks like there's things that are taken out of my game. I can't play because I'm not playing on the 4.5.
It's like Black Ops 3 on last gen.
Stop.
Kill me.
And stuff like that. And I'm like, oh.
I'll beat you up.
Now I just paid like $700 it's not living up to what it is. Now I have to pay another $400 to make it run the best.
There needs to be some sort of like a trade-in system. Like it needs to be like a one-to-one trading.
I'm sure GameStop will be like, okay, trade your PS4 for like you get $100 towards your PS4.
Yeah, to be
I feel like
honest,
it should be more like just like a one-to-one trading system.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, oh, well, it's more like it's a new thing. We developed this. Like, why should we be giving money? Like, we made this. For
like
you
we've
to
already
make it-
bought
But
we've
now
already
it's
bought your
enticing.
system.
But now it's enticing because like Xbox One people, me, like have more of a reason to actually buy the other consoles. Opposed to
Funny thing is, yeah, that's true. You do have a more reason. You're like, okay, I've waited. Now I can get a 4.5. It is not going to
Xbox
affect me.
1.5 coming soon.
Actually, yeah. The
Really?
thing is, everybody's been saying that Xbox One had Microsoft says they're like, well, we got to have a new system out, otherwise we're behind. And so they're saying that Microsoft is going to be developing another system now, for like the Xbox One
1.2.0.
the 1,000 million. Well,
Maybe
is
they'll
coming.
maybe they'll name it what people stupidly thought the Xbox One was being called. They were like, it's gonna be the Xbox
The Xbox 720.
Xbox Fandango. People thought
Fandango.
people were like, it's gonna be the Xbox Fandango.
The Xbox X.
They did that. They did
Just
that.
name it the Xbox, but not the original. That's the full title.
Like no, I used to call the original Xbox the Xbox One, and then they're like Xbox One, and it's like why?
Well, no, I can't do that.
No, it's like
See,
now I gotta
okay.
be like Xbox, but the original.
The original Xbox, you say
All
every
right,
time.
well, the PlayStation kid. All right, I feel that this is a little bit too ambitious for Sony. Yes, that they are coming out with their VR. I feel that.
But here, counterpoint, it's a better system. They got the
True.
better specs.
But
Your games will be.
Think about it. I was barely able to get out with my PS4.
Yeah.
And then me getting it like what 2 to 3 years late, and they're coming out with this.
Mm-hmm. Now that's what I'm
Gosh,
saying.
diddly darn it!
Now your PS4 is invalid. Like that's what they're basically saying. Like they're not saying that, but they're like, well, if you want to play the best stuff and make it look good, you're gonna have
Because
to buy this.
honestly, I'm not really a sucker for VR. Would I ever? Would I touch VR if I get the chance? Yes. Would I buy it? Probably not.
And this is gonna be worse than the new 3DS in my opinion, because the new 3DS, like they're just like, we'll have new 3DS games, but
Does
most
new
people.
3DS have fun?
New 3DS has their own games, but they really like nobody's taking chances with it because they know most people only have a regular 3DS, and so they haven't been like, oh, we're making a new Zelda for new 3DS. Like they're not gonna do it. They're gonna like the new Monster
They're not
game.
doing the clickbait.
They're not. They're
They're not like saying if you want the best, like you have to
Yeah,
upgrade.
and if
They're
you
saying
play
that-
on new 3DS, it's faster load times. It's like the screen, like
it's more
frame rate's better.
It's less like requirement and more convenience.
like,
if you have the ability to upgrade, then you probably
and I
should.
did, and I've had every single version of a 3DS.
Like the one thing that's gonna make me like super mad. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony did this, but they're probably not. Like it's like oh, as you said, the PlayStation 4 regular is gonna be invalid. Stop production for all games on PS4. They're only gonna focus on PS4.5. The
Yeah,
PS4
and
would not have a huge range of games, and the PS4 would not have a huge range of games. That's what like they're just gonna it's like they're gonna continue development against that. But if Sony had the wrong mind to do that, I've lost all faith in probably becoming an Xbox kid.
Well, the thing is, they've already.
Not yet.
Welcome to my cylinder of leaves.
What?
Don't worry about that. The point is,
Welcome
they've
to
already,
his cylinder of leaves.
They've already released dev kits for the PS 4.5, so people are already making games for the 4.5, and then they pretty much it's like
Wait,
when they
is it
make
gonna
it's
be-
like when you make Destiny for the PS4. And then they just take it and they stick it in PS3, and they're like, "This is why it looks bad because we took it and stuck it in here."
No,
like
I'm saying, like,
they make a downgraded.
Is it
version.
gonna be like PlayStation 4.5 games and PlayStation 4 games are not the same? Like they're not gonna be just like it's not gonna be like.
It's gonna be-
No, you'll be able to. So, for what it sounds like, there's not going to be really 4.5 games. It's just more like
Games
this game
built
was
for 4.5.
optimized
Yeah.
for the 4.5, and it looks.
I
worse on
wouldn't be surprised if they had 4.5 exclusives. If they do that, it's still gonna make me mad.
I doubt that.
Because you're just gonna lose you're gonna lose a player base there.
But the thing is, people who play the PlayStation and they want better stuff,
Yeah.
they're gonna buy it. You're going to. That's the thing. They can do this and they'll get sales. Like it
As,
doesn't hurt them.
as some people,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say this, all right, if you're gonna be more recording gaming videos and stuff, you're gonna want the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the 4.5 is about, to help
Help those people.
yeah.
To
So
help
if
you know. To help you know.
So, like-
you heard it here first. It's gonna help to know you know.
So like if you're just a casual gamer,
Then it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, PlayStation 4 would probably still be good enough for you.
Yeah.
First of all, still better graphics.
If you're a casual gamer, then you might like me. I'd be like, oh sweet, you know what this means? PS4 is gonna be cut in sales, so I can actually get one now. Like I can get one for like $200. Like that's crazy. So what is there any more we want to add to this? I just think overall we just feel that like this is ridiculous.
Please.
No, I feel like it's a good thing, but I just feel like it's too soon.
Make PS4 great again.
We're gonna build a wall,
and we're gonna make
between the PS4 and between Sony and the 4.5.
and Sony's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I feel like there is really gonna be in all reality, there is gonna be some type of huge wall. That's gonna make a lot of PlayStation, a lot of Sony players,
rich kids and kids
angry.
that barely got the PS4.
That's gonna make a lot of PlayStation players angry.
Yeah.
But
What's next?
Well, time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah.
What's next?
No more Wii U sales. No, not available. You can't buy one. Not really though. They're not making anymore.
Why?
So
Why do you
Nintendo has cut production
Why do you have to do?
on all Wii U's.
Why do you do?
So-
that is a very big decision.
So basically, and they're trying to deconfirm it. They're like, no, we're not actually doing it. But guys, keep cutting production.
Why?
We're not actually cutting the sales. And basically,
We're cutting the sales.
stop with this. Basically, what it means is it's kind of confirming that the NX is coming. That this is the new Nintendo console. So I'll give you a little, just in case you guys don't know either. The NX is basically it is going to be the new system. Nintendo's new system that is on par with PS4, with Xbox One, and said to be better. They said it's going to have better processing. It'll probably be on par with the 4.5 or better. And so this is basically their new thing. They're going to be porting. These are all rumors, but they're saying that Zelda's going to be ported to it. They're going to port Smash Bros to it. They're going to get all these old.
That makes you happy, doesn't it?
They're going to get the old Wii U games that everyone liked because not Wii U sales were not great. But with NX being able, and they're saying and a lot of people are saying that it's really easy to import third-party games, which was really hard for Wii U. Really hard for Wii U. A lot of Nintendo titles. They're now stuff like Final Fantasy XV is gonna be ported to the NX. You're gonna be able to play Final Fantasy VII Remake. You're gonna have these other games on the NX now, and it's basically an official console. It's in the running now, and it almost could be the top coming best new thing that we've seen. And but basically that's what the NX is. And the Wii U has been cut from sales. How do you guys feel about that? That they're just kind of dropping the Wii U. They're this was the ugly baby. We're throwing you in the trash. Here's brand new beautiful baby.
Okay.
Sit them on the shelf.
Next gen happened. Xbox 360 has been getting support up until I think it's September of next year.
Probably.
So,
yeah. They'll probably just release side games.
Yeah, 2017 was. Yeah.
They say that they're gonna stop production of Xbox 360 games. They're gonna stop the indie game market. They're gonna cut all that stuff. But they still gave it time for people to actually
die out.
They gave it time for people to actually make the transition.
Yeah.
I personally did not buy the Xbox One when it came out. I was a few years late to the party. So if they would have cut production, like apparently Nintendo was doing right after, and suddenly Xbox 360 is cut off, and now you have to buy the Xbox One to be able to do things.
Well, it doesn't mean you can't. I can go buy a Wii U right now. I could go buy hundreds of Wii U's right now. It just means that once all the Wii U's are bought out, there is no more. There's no more coming.
Which means that there's going to be...
Which is not that... You don't have to worry. There's not everyone's rushing to go get Wii U's right now.
There's going to be one guy...
Most people like me are just waiting for the NX.
There's just going to be one guy that buys 50 of them and sells them on the black market.
Yeah. He's just I'm going to wait till there's 50 left and go around the country and get them all.
He's waiting. He's going to buy 45, and then he's going to sit in the black market next to the guy that sells all the livers. And he's gonna,
and supply drops.
and the supply drops, yes.
And he's just going to be sitting there. He's going to be like, Wii U's for sale. And people are going to be like, why are they here and not at Best Buy?
They arrested him and not the guy that sells organs.
Yeah, the guy, they're arresting him. That guy sells livers of people.
And that guy sells supply drops.
Oh God, get him first.
Please.
Yeah, so
Black Ops great again.
This is annoying.
We're gonna build a wall.
But most people
and Activision's gonna pay for it. Okay.
Most people they're not too worried about this. They're like, okay, well I didn't really want a Wii U anyway, and the NX sounds way better than the Wii U, so I'm just gonna wait for that and get
Does it have a gamepad?
Nothing has been said about that.
Does it have a controller the size of the console?
Nothing has been said.
Okay.
We know nothing about the NX except for rumors. So and this E3, check out this E3 in about a month or two. Crazy. We'll be on here BXL, probably actually live streaming
All
during
over
E3
that.
because that's gonna be crazy. Look forward to that.
We're gonna watch it live.
Yeah, probably. Don't get too
Live
into
stream
it.
to live stream.
Live stream to live stream, and watch us get really crappy internet because we're like trying to upload this at the same time we're watching a live stream. It's a bad idea. But we'll try it anyway. Yeah. So it's just kind of a thing that happens. No more Wii U's in production.
Rip.
Dang.
All right. Dark
Welcome to-
Souls 3.
The most rage-inducing game ever.
Jet Simulator 2016.
The new game that has basically been like, Bloodborne was super popular and like most people see as like the only good PS4 game. And so they're like, now Dark Souls 3 is out like right after Bloodborne. Like it's only been like a year after Bloodborne.
True.
And people are flipping out. Like Dark Souls, like if you look back,
I just wanna
like
say
Dark
the only-
Souls, you never heard anything about it.
I never played Bloodborne, but I do remember seeing videos of a guy fighting a monster with a wagon wheel. So
That's pretty awesome.
it does seem like it might be quite a good game.
Yeah, like, and so, like, basically, when you heard of Dark Souls, like, when the first game came out,
I
no
did
one really
have-
talked about it.
I did, however, play the first 2 Dark Souls, and I must say, I was not a fan for one simple reason, and that is that there's a difference between honest challenge and just,
Go F yourself.
like, there's a difference between, like, honest challenge that makes the game more fun and intriguing, and then just
Till I rage.
unfair, like, table flipping.
And I've heard-
the new Fallout 4 survival mode is coming soon, and I know, like, I'm not, like, I just been saying Fallout 4 as a joke, but Fallout 4, the new survival mode is coming soon, where if you don't drink and you don't eat, then you lose health points, like, you lose your max health
Yeah,
and
I've
your
seen
max
that, yeah.
action points, and then, like, the only way to save your game is to sleep, and there's no fast travel, and, like, it makes it more of an honest challenge, and it makes the game, like, it's still, like, certainly easy. Like, I play the game, like, on the normal difficulty. Like, I don't play it hard or very hard, or, like, the current survival mode. But, like, I still find it, like,
Challenging.
I still find it challenging. And then I could still go into survival mode, and if I worked at it, I could finish it.
Yeah, and they actually, what I've heard about Dark Souls 3 is that they said they've heard, like, everyone's like, oh, this game is way too hard. You either have, like, different settings so people can play it easier or something like that.
Yeah.
And they actually have, they've started now, Dark Souls 3, they have more of a development system. So most games, you start out first level, right? It's easy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
you're
you have a
learning.
stick. You have a stick, and you're fighting a rat. And then
Yeah.
and then later in the game, you're like, you have a sword, and you're fighting a giant spider. And then later in the game, you have like a sword the size of a
Flaming
house.
sword.
You have a giant flaming sword the size of a house, and you're fighting a dragon.
Yeah,
You know?
and they said this game now.
Dark Souls 1, you fight a gigantic monster with a broken sword. Just gonna, like, your main weapon is a sword handle and then a blade that's like that long and then shattered.
It's like Meliodas.
I'm
Shout out
serious.
to all you anime fans.
I'm serious. It's terrible.
Yeah, so basically they're saying that, like, it has much more of a better progression system and that, like, it starts out with those easier monsters and, like, it is still, like, they can still kill you pretty easily, but that just is Dark Souls. But, like, if you're attacking and you're keeping well, you're not gonna die right away. And, you can go through and play. Like, I've seen playthroughs and I'm like, and there are people that play a lot, but they are, like, they're not having problems. Like, it's not like they're, like, some random monster jump up behind them and they die. Like, they're pretty, it's like, it looks like, and it's from the beginning to the end, like, it looks like it's really, like, it actually is progressing and getting harder, but it starts out easy. It's not, like, hard and then ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. But the big controversy here, we haven't even got to that, need to hurry up here. There was a staggered release, and this made a lot of people mad. So basically, what happened was, like, they're like, so these people are playing right now on, like, in the Japan version, like, they imported it, but because they still had the English, like, audio and subtitles on there, so they could import the Japanese and play it on their PS4, and they're playing their game. So, like, they're like, okay, well, now I'm playing Dark Souls 3 before anybody else gets to over here in America, and that's, like, and so what would happen, like, a lot of things would get spoiled on the internet, and, like, people would, like, hear things about Dark Souls 3, and, like, some people would even just completely, like, they're not going anywhere on the internet because they don't want to know anything, because they just want everything
Like
to be a
Star
complete
Wars.
surprise.
Like Star Wars. Like the day after Star Wars, people are like, I can't get on the internet. And then people are like, oh, Han dies. And it's like, no, why would
You
you
just
do
gave
that?
a spoiler, and
It's
somebody
been
out
months.
there hasn't watched.
It's been months.
You can't.
I'm
You
sorry
can't.
to
You can
those-
never give spoilers.
I'm sorry to that one half of a person that does not know
One
that.
half.
But
Almost like
Han
it was the guy
Solo
that turned
dies.
away when it happened. He's like,
Han Solo dies.
Just now we're gonna get so many hates. Oh my gosh.
I'm not.
Everybody,
Not associated with this
anybody
concept, guys.
that wanted to see that movie saw it already.
Just so you know, Keely
So basically, people are really bad because
Keely
it
hasn't.
has the secrets were uncovered. So basically,
feel?
it made a lot of people. How do you guys feel about this? That like, guys, come on. How do you guys feel about this? That their like games get staggered release and like, so this would happen before back in the old day when like
That happened with Battlefront.
with Japan, like with Nintendo games, Japan get all the games first, and like Smash Bros released there, and like they did do it the same day, but it was like because technically they're like a day before us, like they got it before, and everyone's like leaking everything the second they see it, and stuff like that. How do you feel about those kind of like spoiling
like-
things?
People like when there's a staggered release, like nobody ever really thinks that like because sometimes you're just not aware that it's a staggered release. You're just
Yeah.
like, okay, the game is out.
And you're just
Like,
like,
I'm not like
scroll
I'm not
through Twitter, and
I'm
then like
not-
here's the end boss,
Like,
and you're
I'm
like,
not going on Wikipedia and seeing when the game comes out in China. I'm just focused on when it I'm just focused on like when it matters to me.
yeah.
Because I don't care about China. So
Sounds a lot more rude than it should be.
yeah, it's not that I don't care about China.
Sorry, China, don't kill us.
I don't care about when your games come out.
Please don't make.
Because I'm not China.
Please don't make
I am
Fallout 4
America. And like when like people just don't know that it's a staggered release date, but still like you gotta be some type of cruel to just be like, hey, this game came out today, I'm gonna ruin it for people.
Yeah.
You gotta be some type of cruel. You gotta be a different type of cruel, which is my
But
type.
people, there's always
spoil
people
it,
who just want to
to-
spoil
to
stuff.
spoil it 5 months after the movie came out, and people still get mad at me. These like I got like this guy.
Okay, you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna be a lot of hates in the comments.
Like-
I'm just gonna stop you there, so you don't have to worry about it. How do you feel about this?
Well, I am the type of person that is really mixed on spoilers and learning, about the game. If it's a game, oh, I'm probably not going to see in like 2 years again until, I actually, am able to play it, I might look up spoilers about it because guess what? I might forget about it. Probably won't, but I usually do. But, having people that are just going to go like, kind of like I said, like kind of being like, it's kind of being like, oh, all this has happened and you didn't know about it, but now you do, and you don't even have the game. Like,
Or you know.
like you got like some companies, might is like release a review about a game. Honestly, a lot of people just need to do what a lot of people do already. It's like spoiler warning. You can like if you don't want any spoilers, don't continue any further.
STFU.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we're just saying, it sucks when this happens, but there's really no stopping it.
Don't
from
be this
happening.
kid and spoil.
And
stuff.
if you really love these kind of
Especially not
games,
5
like
months
for
after.
me, if Kingdom Hearts 3 gets released beforehand, like there's gonna be less stuff spoiled about that. But like I'm still probably gonna have a media blackout, like just nothing, like anywhere, any type of website like that, because I don't want to see anything.
all right.
And yeah, preserved gems.
I don't know.
Here's
what
a
this
segment
is.
where we talk about a game that's not very talked about.
And
Dead
what is that
Rising.
game, Blake?
Fallout 4.
Caster. That looks like Easter. It's not Easter.
Yeah,
it's
it does
Caster.
look like Easter to me.
Easter the video game.
Easter, the video game.
They
Play as the
hid-
bunny.
They hid his eggs.
Throw-
He hid their bodies.
Throw the eggs at little children's faces. All right. But what Caster is you can go check it out on Steam.
Do it.
It's basically it's like a retro style, like N64 kind of graphics. And what you do is you play as a kid, or you play as a guy or a girl. You
On
play
Easter?
as a kid where
On Easter.
Yes, on Easter.
Okay.
I mean that's not confirmed, but yes.
Speculation. Game
basically,
theory.
what happens-
Game theory.
You basically get when you change different colors, and depending on what color you are, you get a different type of power. So
I've
like
seen
you have
it.
these tiny little blasts.
I like there's like this flash game. I don't remember what it was, but like there's this flash game where like you're like this guy that like you're running through like this facility, you come like go and fight like this like executive guy, and it was a flash game, so you're a stick figure, but like. Like you run around and you're like, okay, if I can, like, you press this button, and you're like, okay, if I'm red, I can shoot fire from my hands. If I'm blue, I can shoot ice from my hands.
Yeah.
If I'm green, I can shoot earth from my hands and all that. Like,
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
yeah. So like, you'd run to like a door and it's like, oh, this is like a fire-resistant door, and then you would like freeze it, and then you would shatter it, and then you would go through. And
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game. So basically, I just find it neat. It's a fun little thing. Like you could actually beat the first whole little campaign in about 2 hours or so. But there is more after that. I just didn't get to it. But basically, you unlock all the powers pretty fast. It is fun because you're basically once you get like about an hour in, you're pretty much like the most overpowered thing ever. You have like all your powers just like blasting like 30 things a mile and like these giant creatures, and you can actually like deform the ground and stuff. Like it's just
Does
really
it have Levolution?
Frostbite 5 engine confirmed.
And so it's just a really neat game. So yeah, go look up Caster on Steam if you got a computer and you play those things. Yeah.
Do it.
All right, betting time.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know what this is either.
So last week we bet basically how many costumes there would be inside of the division. I said last week, last BXL.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
And
I have that game, and I only have like 25.
it was actually a lot. How many shirts there was?
Yeah, how many
There's
tops?
also a lot.
How many tops? And
Wait, does that include shirts and
there
jackets?
was 63 tops. And
Who was the closest?
this means Devin wins! Yay! Devin's not here.
He's a
What
very
was-
big
okay,
nerd.
Remind me of my score. Remind me of what did I guess? Did I guess like 90 or something?
You guessed 50. 55.
6.5 billion. What, Devin?
You were 1 point off. You were 1 point off from winning. I forgot to say that. It was so close. Because Devin was at 70, you were at 55. So you were 1 point off from getting it because it was 63. Isn't that
This
crazy?
guy is gonna 10 days from now. He's gonna be sitting in a bar and he's gonna be like, "You can have like a drink in the bar." He's gonna look at the bartender. He's gonna be like, "I should have won." And then pour me another, and the guy's like, "Sure, you've had too many. Let's get you out of here."
Yeah. So this week's betting
We
time.
did all we could.
We are doing a bet, and I'm forgetting the bet.
Fallout 4, Dead Rising.
Okay, Star Fox. Star Fox Zero. None of us have played the game, so we don't have to worry about this. You guys, you might know this. But
Don't put it in the chat.
there is a separate game. I actually forgot to talk about this. Called Star Fox Guard that comes for free when you buy the game.
Never heard of it.
And basically what it is, it's just kind of like a little side game that you can play for fun. And you place a bunch of security cameras around this little like base you have. And with the security cameras, you can look around with the gamepad and you switch between them. And depending on where you're at, you can shoot little robots that come through. And there are
Tower
different
defense.
types of robots.
Tower defense.
So the bet here is how many different types of robots are there? And to give you a hint, it's gonna be higher up there. And like because you guys don't know much about it, there's like a big robot kind of guy, and there's like a small like fast robot. Like there's these different guys.
Okay.
It's gonna be above 10 for sure, and it's gonna be below 100. So I'm just kind of giving you an idea. It might be higher for all we know. Or it might be lower, but I am pretty much absolutely sure it's somewhere between those numbers.
Okay. Me first.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a game. There's a kind of like a little known game called Monday Night Combat, which features a similar thing where there's a bunch of different types of robots. And I'm kind of just using that as a baseline because I've never heard of this game. I have not played too much Star Fox. So I'm going to go with 12.
12, really?
12.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the
Going
grand.
with the low bet, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna go with the grand total of 45.
Because are we doing the whole thing where it's like closest without going over?
Yeah, closest to the number.
Or it's not closest without going over?
No, it's just closest.
Okay.
So right here you kind of I feel like there's gonna be a lot, dude. From at least from what I've heard and a little bit of what I've seen.
And he's like being honest. Like don't be like, oh, he's really mean.
I feel like it's gonna be around. Oh, Mac, you're pretty close to what I want, man.
What did he say?
45. You have 12. You have the low bet because I'm not going that low. I'm gonna say 60.
60?
Because my thought with
I'm gonna say 60.
with Monday Night Combat, there was like the Slims, which are like the basic grunt robots, and then there's like the Blackjacks, which are like the big dudes, and then there's like the Bouncers, which are like the gorilla guys, and then like the guys that disable your skills, and then there's the flying guys, and then there's the invisible guys, and then there's like the mortar guys, and there's like the sniper guys, and
Yeah.
A lot of guys.
All right.
of guys. No
So-
girls, just a lot of guys.
Community questions.
Cutity question.
Do we have any still?
Here's the thing. I've had a lot of complaints. Basically, what the questions and stuff have been the last couple BXLs. The quality has not been great, and I swear I'm gonna be so mad if this one has echo. I'm gonna cry my pants off. Probably
We did all we could.
We did all we could.
not really though, because I didn't check it a second time, which I really should have. Now I'm regretting this. I pray and hope just that it worked.
Praise Lord Jabibus.
Yeah, so basically what was heard that it wasn't great, the quality wasn't great, but we tried all we can, and if it wasn't working this time, for sure, I know how to do it. So, but thank you for staying this whole time, and know that basically what Community Questions is, it's where we're gonna upgrade, it's Comic Sans, no one likes Comic Sans. We gotta upgrade this to make it look more beautiful the more Community Questions we get, and we'll answer any questions you have. So if you have a question about a certain game we talked about, or if you say, oh, this one thing you talked about, that was wrong.
If you want to know how many...
He's going to say something about...
How many kids he's going to have in the future.
If you want to know how many hair follicles he has on his upper lip, we will tell you.
Yes, we will tell you.
With science. And Fallout 4.
And Fallout 4. All the mix. Yeah, so if you want to ask these kind of things, just leave it in the comment section below on YouTube. This will be uploaded to YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, I'll check the chat. So if you're watching still, type some stuff in the chat.
Please
and I'll
put in some questions.
Give us some questions.
Please.
Thank you for watching. This was BXL. I'm going to pull up my phone here so I can turn this off.
So,
yeah,
before...
so we're going to have our little outro here. So the winner was today... it was Devin, so I guess we could all do our outro. So we'll go with Mac this way.
So hope you guys enjoyed the video or the stream.
You can promote a video.
Yeah.
On the
check out me and Blake's first GTA video where we play sumo. Where we play sumo, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm pretty good. Let's just say that.
My name is Zach. I'm the cool one. I'm the tall one too. I'm tall. I'm 6'1", and also, I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Fallout 4.
What do you go by?
Give us your one-line outro.
Fallout. No, but
we need to build a wall.
And
Zach is Donald Trump.
And Obsidian is gonna pay. Okay. But I have been Zach, aka Young Z, aka Big Z from the streets, aka Z Dog. And if you want to see more of me here on the home of the Beast Brains, I did a Blake Explains with him
on Fallout 4. On Fallout 4.
And later today, in fact, after this, we're gonna record a review video where I'm going to start my very own review show on this channel called Zach the Professional Opinion Sayer, where I review video games.
Oh, is that the title now?
That is the title.
Okay.
I told you this.
All right. Apparently this has been discussed and I just didn't know.
And I will be doing a review on, you guessed it, Fallout 4.
I feel like it's gonna be a 10 out of 10, just so you guys know. No. Whatever our review style is, we're talking about a lot of things that haven't been discussed here. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and together, guys, we're getting ready. We are. Don't yell too loud, because wait, let me get this a little down.
Beast Brains.
We can yell now.
We are
BXL.
I was gonna say Beast Brains.
We have been. We have been the Three Stooges.
We have to do this.
Okay.
We are BXL. You screwed it up. All right.
We have been the Three Stooges, and we're done. Bye.
Good night, New York. Good night.
Good night, Vietnam.
Good night.